times that I make YouTube videos while riding my motorcycle and I go yeah. What's up, you cunt? Arson Rides here, making all kinds of night vlogs. Right here next to me I got Suburban Delinquent. So I want to talk about things that you should be afraid of on a motorcycle that you would never think to be afraid of on a motorcycle. Now, of course, you've got like the typical things like Honda Civics with youngsters in them that think that they are like fucking Speed Racer and shit, or Jeff Gordon, or some famous Mexican racer. Of course, yes, you should be very afraid of those. And any other car that people like to chop up and turn into fucking shitty ass fucking Fast and Furious cars. But there's a lot of other things that you might not know that you should be afraid of, that after watching this video you may be afraid of it. Number one, girls on their period. Because let's bust a scenario. So you're a girl on your period and like your cramps are starting to like get to you, and you know you might have a little leakage going on down there, and you know you might not be paying attention, you know, and you're just like, ah, my gut, oh, my vagina hurts. And then you'll be like, oh, like, let me, like, tend to my fucking womanly parts. And then all of a sudden, you're paying attention to your wonderful lady parts. And then you forget that there's a motorcycle right behind you. And then you want to go ahead and switch lanes to get off the road so you can fix your flaps. Fix your flaps. That's scary. Number two, Chinese throwing stars. You know how many fucking ninjas throw Chinese throwing stars? I mean, just look at any movie where like a ninja is throwing a Chinese throwing star, and do they ever pick them up? No, they fucking leave them there. So it's like you could be fucking driving down the road one day, and then fucking all of a sudden you hit a fucking Chinese throwing star, and then you're fucked. That shit could like pop up and fucking smack you right in the back of your booty hole, and you'd be like, what the fuck is this? And then you pull something out of your ass and it's a Chinese fucking throwing star. Yeah! That girl's kind of fine. So number three. Three. Getting a boner. Boner? Woo! Boner, banana, boner. I don't know if any of you guys have ever ridden a single cylinder thumper like the old Pro Raper here, but sometimes, you know, you'll be riding along and then you'll be hitting that nice stretch of road and you'll be like, oh, these vibrations, and then all of a sudden you got a fucking Woody Harrelson going on, and then you found yourself in a predicament where, you know, you're not wearing the baggiest of jeans, and you found yourself in a hard situation. Now you're riding down the road and you've got yourself a boner, boy. What do? You got some options when you're riding around with the boner. I mean, you could just stand up, try to work things out with your fucking boner communication, and try to tell that thing to go ahead and take it easy. Or you could just fucking sit there in a optimal riding position and just let your fucking boner get crushed against your pants, which for me is not an option. I need a lot of room for my boners. I don't know about you guys, your centimeter Peters, but you know, for my salami schwami, I gotta fucking, you know, I gotta do something. I gotta try to position it, especially if you find it trapped, you know, in the center. That's the worst, because then it's gonna get some curve action. Next time you're trying to get some walls, take your pants off and your fucking shit's pointing straight down. That's the last thing you want to do. That's something you gotta look out for, because you're sitting there with a boner and you're gonna be concentrating on your fucking John Hancock rather than your fucking riding. So you need to watch out for that. Number four. If you gotta take a shit, ain't nothing worse than being out in the middle of the fucking desert riding around and all of a sudden you got to take a shit, you know, or if you got to be somewhere, you're somewhere where you can't pull over and take a shit. There's nothing more dangerous than having to take a shit and being on your motorcycle. Because, like, here's the scenario. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just, you know, I won't think about it, blah blah blah. But if it's one of those ones where you got a fucking turd like knocking on your back door, like, and not even like we're talking like your shit is just knocking on heaven's door, aka your goody hole, and you know it's painful. So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna be thinking about your goody hole more than you're riding, and then bam! Same with the boner situation. All of a sudden you're riding next to this guy and you're fucking a cream pie on the fucking floor. A little creamy rider. Fuck out the way. So number 5. Or number 6. I don't know what number I'm on. Here's the number I'm on. Whatever. Hot ass women. Man, I don't know about you guys. Even you ladies, sometimes you can't resist the temptation of a good looking woman. You ever found yourself in a situation when you're riding and you just see some primo sugar walls, and she is just so fine that you can't help but take a look at that nice piece of ace. That's something to look out for, because I mean, whenever you see a pair of walls, be like, fuck, it's a trap. It's a goddamn trap. Because she very well may be there, sent out by the government, Illuminati style, to fuck you up. Anti-biker Illuminati, man. Sending out hot chicks to the middle of the fucking streets and shit, and then you're looking at them like eye candy, then BAM! Run into a whole mess of fruit stands, movie style, cliche action movie style. You don't want that to happen to you, so don't play the Illuminati anti-biker fucking game. Keep your eyes on the road instead of them fine ass sugar walls. Now if there's some sugar walls that you're like, fuck, I need to talk to them, well, go ahead and don't look at it right now. Just get that one little glimpse, park your bike, and spit your game. Number 6 or 7. BMWs. Now, I know I mentioned earlier about fucking Civics and shit, but BMWs are a different kind of dickhead. I'm not talking about the bike. BMW riders are actually pretty cool dudes. We're talking about the people that drive their cars. Those motherfuckers, they just hate humanity. And usually, you know, if they're rich or whatever and they got themselves that new BMW that just came out and they got that bomb-ass insurance and shit, they don't give a fuck. Man, they're just like, yeah, I got a car that was a little under my price range, so I can just do whatever the fuck I want with it, and then go ahead and fucking, you know, fuck the world. BMW riders, man. I don't know if it was just that I was living in Torrance for a time, and a lot of those dickheads have BMWs, but whenever I came across a BMW driver, I'd be fucking real cautious, because those motherfuckers, they fucking hate life. And there's one right in front of me, so, you know, what did that say about this situation? Number 8! Riding all day, and then not bringing your clear visor with you, and all of a sudden it becomes nighttime and you're riding at night with your dark shield on. So, you got two options here. You can have your visor up and catch all kinds of rock ropes and dust ropes and everything, and then potentially make yourself blind. And then you're riding blind forever, and then you become, you know, basically as good as a rider as fucking Stevie Wonder on a bike. Or you can keep it down, like stupid ass Arson rides, and just leave it down, and then everything becomes like fucking black as night, where, you know, you're basically just going based off of people's fucking brake lights. Yeah, I can see like decently alright, but I mean, still. And number 9. You might be surprised, but you know, anal ease is a very common thing, and the last thing you want is to come across someone that dropped their fucking holy bottle of anal ease. They drop it in the road, a car runs it over, and then all of a sudden here you come along with your little putt-putt, and you are riding into your anal ease, you know, and then all of a sudden your tires spin out, because anal ease is a very, very lubricated lubricant. So now you got anal eased up tires, and you're slipping and sliding everywhere like you're fucking Michelle Kwan and shit. Fucking doing figure 8s all over the fucking place because you got no more traction. The anal ease is just too much for you. So you guys need to watch out for that. You see any random bottles everywhere, you better fucking make damn sure it ain't no fucking anal ease, you know what I'm saying? Be careful out there, man. It's tough in the streets. CHEAH! CHEAH! Now number 10! Riding with Suburban Delinquent. I love riding with Suburban Delinquent, but riding with Suburban Delinquent also, you know, you can get distracted pretty easily, Mr. fucking Wheelie, Mr. fucking Skiddy Skid at the fucking stoplights and all that stuff. Fucking rev bombing me and shit. You bitch. Don't even know I'm talking about you. See what I'm talking about? He wants to get in front of me, but he doesn't even know where we're going. Oh my lord. You motherfucker. You dirty bitch. You dirty, dirty, dirty bitch. And riding behind fucking Honda Elements. That's dangerous as fuck too. See that? See what I'm talking about? Even Baby Bird is doing it, you dirty little boys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 video of the scariest motherfucking things that you never know that you might be out on the road while you're riding your motorcycle. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button or the dislike button if you think that you're questioning your own sexuality. That's cool. That's how we do things around here. If you want to go ahead and comment on it and let me know how much you liked it, go ahead and do that. And subscribe. Good, and take it easy. Yeah. Boner, 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 banana, banana, boner.